Welcome to Horror Tales, where the shadows come alive and every story chills you to the bone. A group of 4 high school students, Emily, Jake, Sarah, and Mark, decide to explore their school's abandoned wing after hearing rumors about it being haunted. The wing had been shut down for years after a tragic accident claimed the lives of several students. No one dared to enter it since. One day, while hanging out after school, Jake suggests they check out the forgotten classrooms, egged on by the ghost stories they've heard. Reluctantly, the others agree, their curiosity getting the better of them. The group sneaks into the abandoned wing. Dust particles float in the air, and the floor creaks under their feet. The walls are lined with old lockers, some of which are dented and rusted. The deeper they go, the more the atmosphere changes. What started as a daring adventure begins to feel like a mistake. As they walk down the dark corridor, they notice a classroom at the end with the door slightly ajar. A chill runs down Emily's spine as she swears she hears faint whispers coming from inside. But when they push open the door, the room is empty except for old desks and a chalkboard with faded writing. Jake, trying to lighten the mood, laughs it off and starts to make fun of the situation. He picks up a piece of chalk and writes on the board, "We were here." As soon as Jake finishes writing, the chalk flies out of his hand and starts writing by itself, scrawling the words, "So were we," beneath his message. The group freezes in terror, staring at the board. The door slams shut behind them with a deafening bang. Sarah tries to open the door, but it won't budge. Panic sets in as the temperature drops rapidly, and they can see their breath in the air. The whispers return, louder now, echoing off the walls. Emily feels something brush against her arm, but sees nothing when she looks. Desks begin to move on their own, scraping across the floor, forming a circle around the group. The chalk continues writing frantically on the board, names appearing one after another, names of the students who died in the accident years ago. Mark, who had been silent until now, notices something strange about the chalkboard. The names it writes are not just those of the deceased, they also include their own. His voice quivers as he points this out, and that's when the whispers turn into screams. The room is now alive with malevolent energy. The group huddles together in the center of the room, eyes wide with fear. The lights flicker, and the chalkboard cracks, releasing a dark, shadowy figure. The shadow advances towards them, growing larger and more menacing with each step. Suddenly, the door bursts open, and an unseen force pushes them out of the room. They scramble to their feet and race down the hallway, not daring to look back. The whispers and screams follow them, fading only as they cross the threshold back into the main part of the school. They stop to catch their breath, hearts pounding in their chests. The school is eerily silent, as if nothing had happened, but the terror in their eyes tells a different story. As they turn to leave the school, Sarah notices something in her pocket. She pulls out a piece of chalk, the same one Jake had used. It's stained with something dark and sticky. The group looks at each other, realizing that the nightmare isn't over.